Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. Texas. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try the outside to the left. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooner offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Bacon. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And for a full year, the Longhorns have had to think about how they just got blown back down I-35 in that game last year, David.
And heard it from their coaches all week long about the beatdown. They talk about how much they got beat by, how they didn't play well, what they're going to do to them again, Jesse. They've heard it plenty.
Well, they've been waiting all year to try and resurrect those demons, guys, but that's the great thing about rivalry games. You're always going to get another opportunity the next year, so I can't wait to see how Texas responds in this one.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him, he's got a rhythm going, he's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level. Right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break onto the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got it in the middle. It's Aiken on the nasty move, and now he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. Inside the 50. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Off play action. Going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field, Texas. When you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On second down, just keeps firing. This time he's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the gun. He'll throw it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He wants to throw it again. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Sooners will hustle to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab enough for the first. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going up top on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quick completion to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Quick release by the QB. Open space at the 25. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play. The passing game has him on the doorstep.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the right. Crosses to 35. Oh, look out on the right. The 20. Touchdown, success. And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, the ground game. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Defense in press coverage. Run it with the fullback. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Bacon. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires downfield. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll fire. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. They move the tight end all over. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Texas. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he loses the football. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. It's like football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Discards a man. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Sooners want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Bacon. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The back goes in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And he's knocked down.
And they got him on the ground just short at the 1-yard line. The running back, you could tell he wanted to get in there, wanted to use his power and try to fall forward, but a nice job of tackling by the defense and making that thing fall just short.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Bacon. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers.
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Off play action on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
For the third time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Now improvising. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give on the inside. Bringing the heat. Touchdown Longhorns! He would not be denied. Well, you can hear the tackle drills for this defense next week already after all of those misses.
And I tell you what, it's so nice to have a running back that can smell the end zone. He's not going to be denied, squares his shoulders up, gets powerful, smells that end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're just about ready to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the... And he pumps it up inside the 20. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Fast motion from the offense. The lone back's got it. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Bacon. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You can tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Bringing it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Texas 44, Oklahoma 21.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here comes the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Hard running there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And your Texas Longhorns will take over 1st and 10.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He fires to the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get to it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They'll line up to go for 2. Running back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
60, Oklahoma. 20, Texas.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bacon. They'll run the screen. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Asher. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Bacon. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On third down, going up top. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously...